you are the Kipchoge of the day, chasing someone to just go, like you don't want them to go. I don't know if you guys love that way. Or it's me. That was crazy.
Like you mean in town CBD?
In town CBD. Hi guys, welcome to our episode 3 of Tujitambue. This has been amazing because I've been seeing you liking, commenting on our channel, and now we've come up with t-shirts. If you want to support us in one way or another, if you buy our t-shirt, that's still a support. And also, if you like, comment and share, it's still a support on its own. So welcome to today's episode that will be so much structured on healthy relationships and how to know that you're in healthy relationship, coming up from trust, respect, and boundaries, because those are the major things that sometimes drain people in this relationship world. Now that we're coming from Valentine and everything else, journey with us. Maybe you might get a tip or two to just help you overcome your challenges on your relationship. So welcome, and let's see who we have on our channel today. We have two guests here. We have
Janet Gaduki
and
Douglas Mugo.
Yeah, and as we all know, in healthy relationship, there is also hinges. And today we'll be talking about two things. We'll talk about breakups and how to handle breakups, and how to know that you're in a healthy relationship. Yeah, and so to start it off, we can just have an icebreaker, something to see, to know who we have here on our tables today. And Janet, if you were to change anything in this world, what would it be and why?
So for me, if I had the powers, that is what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the powers to change anything in this world, it would be poverty. Like I would eradicate poverty in every corner of the world and allow everyone to live without it, because that thing is toxic. Yeah.
So you would eradicate poverty because that thing is toxic.
Yeah.
I have met a lot of people, but I would say that I don't know why those people have tasted poverty. They usually don't want to be part of it again,
or to see anyone who has ever who is going through it at all.
Yeah, sure. They just want to, they can even work for 24 hours just not to be dragged to the poverty again. But I just like the zeal that those people come with. So, the same question we posted to the other person, guy today. I know you guys are like, hey, at least we have gender balance. Yeah, sure. I know it's Women Month, but we still welcome guys so that you can know how they think, and we get to know from their perspective, from their point of view, Yeah, so Douglas, if you had to change anything in this world, what would it be and why?
Okay, first of all, if I were to change anything, the education system, simple. Okay, reason being, the 844 system is actually overloading a lot of kids, and you don't know what to do when you are still young. You have your own career, like you want to become a pilot, but at the end of the day, you become something else different from whatever you wanted to do. So the changing, I'll prefer more than international schooling or homeschooling rather than the education system.
Wow. So you want to change the education system? At least it has started being changed. Although you feel like homeschooling is better, not like CBC. Yeah, so it's still a change. I hope.
Even though they have brought CBC, at the end of the day, it's still 844 system. There is a lot of things they have to change before they reach the way they want to be.
Sure. Because I just feel like CBC is still like 844 in a way, because they said that there is no class 9, so you just have to go to Form 1 to find the other class after class 8. Either way, it's 844 in a different way.
Yeah, true. And also another, they're training a lot of kids. First of all, learning for more than being at school at 6 or at 7, kind of very difficult for kids. Kids are supposed to sleep more than 10 hours a day. Wow. So that's all.
I like your thinking.
Yeah.
You guys have broader minds.
Yeah.
So healthy relationships means a lot of things to a lot of people. For you it might be this, for the other it might be this. But now today, since we have like guests to hear from their point of view, I would really want to hear from them. So Douglas, what what do you term like a healthy relationship? What does it look like to you?
A healthy relationship is, okay, first of thing is whatever you communicate with your partner, or okay, first of all, are we talking in a relationship status or in a family or anything else?
In a relationship status, because like kama unaweza kaona kwa relationship moja hii ndo ina make sense, hii ndo ina stand out, kwa relationship ingine kumbe hii isi factor, unasikia waongeangi but wako sawa, kwa wengine unasikia communication ndio imewashikilia. So kwako, what does healthy relationship means?
So healthy relationship cha kwanza ni, okay, first of all you expect kuna kuwa na communication wewe na msee wako. If you people communicate one thing, okay, you have a healthy relationship. The other thing, okay, as long unaweza kuwa na love, unaweza kuwa na communication, unaweza kuwa na trust, but if hizo zote zimati if you person don't have the loyalty. Manze, as in loyalty is I can go somewhere, do anything, but the mentality of the person back mwenye nimemwacha kama mtu wangu, I still trust her or trust him, anaweza fanya yani ako sawa, nothing will happen. Like you live, unajua kuna ile design, okay, unaweza kuwa okay, msee nione manzi yangu na chali mwingine, and then you're like, okay, what were you doing, nini, as long as umwamini, hata si hivyo umwamini, like umemu degrade design ya ukiona manzi yako na msee uko like, no, hafai kukua hivyo, hafai kufanya hivyo. But if you have the loyalty to trust your girlfriend, hata wasimamia wapi na msee mgani, you people should not judge at the first sight. So me, communication, but the most important thing is loyalty at the end of the day.
Wow. So for you, trust is everything.
Yeah.
Like, is it a way that trust comes two-way, or for you, if you trust them, it's fine, or are they supposed to trust you back? Because there is this part of like trust. When you trust someone, you don't care about what they are doing or maybe anything else. But there is this other part of people, they feel like the other person should trust you. Like for you, is it a two-way traffic, or for you, if you trust people, if you trust them, that's all, you have given them your trust?
Okay, before you date, you have to learn someone, and before you trust someone, you have to like, okay, how is this person actually? Yeah. So before I give you my loyalty and everything else, first I have to learn you, then I decide to give you my all. But you cannot put just one feet in a relationship. You still have to put both. The risk, you accept the risk, how they're gonna come. Kama ni mbaya, isipomake haitamake. But you just be real in your relationship. Just be like, okay, kama hivi ndo nakuaga, you just be like that.
Wow. Yeah. That's great. I like that coming from like a gentleman point of view. Yeah, because like men don't talk that much. So when you hear them talking about something, you have to open your ears to hear everything that they are talking about. So Janet, coming to you, what does healthy relationship means to you?
So for me, a healthy relationship means a relationship with boundaries. Then number two, with communication, and not just communication, real communication. Don't just assume that I should understand you without communicating. And then now the other one is respect. You have to respect me and I have to respect you. Yeah, so that is for me, that is now the real relationship. And then now the other part is, if at all I have to compromise on some things, even you have to reciprocate it. You don't just have to assume that I'm okay, or you assume that just because you are okay, I'm okay. You have to compromise on some things, especially when it comes to my flaws. You have to understand that this is my flaw and compromise on it. And when it comes to your flaw or maybe your strength, don't assume that I need to understand that that is your strength and it beats my flow. So you have to understand that when you have a strength and it is beating my flow, it is you to compromise, because my flow is my weakness. And sometimes we are always able to compromise more on our strength more than our flaws, because for your flaw it's a weakness, and sometimes maybe it's something that you've tried your best to kill it in yourself, but it is not dying. So sometimes it is good to sit down and think about it, and then you ask yourself, between my flaw and your strength, which one is able to beat the other one? So if your strength is the one which is able to beat my flaw easily, so kindly use it to kill my flaw. Don't just assume that I should understand that that is your strength, or maybe you should use your strength to beat my flaw. Yeah, because I'll be more weak, because already this is my weakness and now you're beating it. So it's like you're killing me. Yeah.
Wow, that is so brilliant, Janet. But I feel like you're bringing out this point of self-awareness, and because I get, I'm trying to understand, for you to know your flaws and what you're talking about, your strength, I feel like it's more of like self-awareness. You are supposed to be so much aware, because a lot of people in relationships, they don't know if they have those weaknesses. So like, would you please try to tell us, like, is it do you identify your flaws on your side alone, or maybe you even focus, what did you do that made you understand that there are flaws, and the same way you have flaws, it's the same way the other person has their flaws and their strengths and their weaknesses? Because a lot of girls, when they are in love, sorry to say, maybe, yeah, sorry to say on that part, they usually don't see the other part's negative part. When you're in love, you're blinded. So like, what do you do to see like the other part, the other person's negativity, or the other person's weaknesses?
Of course, when you date someone, that is a moment that you are able to understand this person more. And it is like, you can't date someone who's not your friend. And the reason why you are supposed to date your friend, and more so your best friend, is because like, you have to understand this person more and better. And so you can't understand this person if they are not your friends, or maybe you are not close. So that is how you are able to understand their strength, their weaknesses, and that is when you are able to understand your strength and your weaknesses in that relationship. Because sometimes you can think that maybe you have a certain strength because you have your friends, but when it comes to your relationship, it becomes something different. So that is how you are able to understand your strength, your weaknesses, and now the other person's. Yeah.
Nice.
But mi na disagree na hiyo statement kidogo.
Mhm.
Unaletaje best yako? Juu hiyo ni uongo. No
Like,
one dates
not
their best
necessarily
friends.
that best friend.
Yeah.
You meet someone for the
Uh-huh.
first time, and then you become friends. Unaona, you don't just meet someone today and then start dating today. You know.
Yeah, naelewa, but unajua kuna kitu moja, si maboy tukidate inakuanga, okay, nimesha kujua, nimekuwa approach, manzi umeanza kuringa, umeanza kufanya ile kitu yote ya wasichana, tumekubali. But also on the process, tukikudate na tumesha kuwa mabeshte, most of the time you have that person and then around you, you tell everything. But mimi nadai tu ni wewe tunataka, but nime-insist manze, nimejituma, nimecommit mtu wangu, alafu najipata umeshaingia box yangu. Unajua kuna hiyo inaitwa communication ya mwanaume anakatigi. Reason being, mwanaume, okay, us in our parts. Mse, ile mara ya kwanza ulikuwa unakataa kuingia box yangu, nilijituma vibaya sana. But when you just fall in love with me at the end of the day, that will be like I've already win. So si mimi nitakuwa nikitaka attention, wewe ndio utakuwa ukitaka attention sasa. So ni wewe itakuwa nikani unanikatia sasa. So that ndo maana niko like, hey, bestie anajua kila kitu.
Not like that, like the way you're putting it. You know, for example, if now I have a friend, actually I have a best friend, his name is Eric. So like now me and that friend, we can't date because we are more like brother and sister, you see.
Yeah.
But we can't date now because for us tukijuana we were friends, unaona. Tulijuana tukikuwa friends, so after tushaendelea ndo we saw we can't date, you see, because already we had that siblings something, you see. But now when it comes to your boyfriend or someone who wants you, sometimes you can't just go and start approaching someone for the first time, even if it's love at first sight. You have to understand this person, know them, find out, do research about them, and then now you go and approach them after now you've done enough research.
Opportunity comes once. Love at
But
first
I
sight.
like that part. Actually I like the way this conversation is going, because like I have seen a lot of people asking about like, do men really maintain friends who are girls? So I like that you're trying to bring that part. So Douglas, have you ever seen? Would you tell us if like guys would maintain girls who are friends who are girls without a long-term plan with them?
Actually, that depends on people you've been around with. So yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, you cannot maintain a long-term relationship with the person you're interested with. But if the person, like, okay, everyone has gone to school, so you have those people you've grown with, so that relationship still maintains. Everyone has gone to work, you have your co-mates, workmates, so the relationship still, it's a professional relationship. But ikifika msee uko interested na yeye, hata bestie, it's kind of okay. Tunasema wacha niseme tu kweli, ni rare kupata mwanaume akona bestie mdem vibaya.
Nimesikia watu wengi wakisema, mimi niliintroduciwa kwa huyo boy akiitwa beshte yangu, but vile tuliachana na huyo dem alivuka na huyo beshte yake.
So ni rare mwanaume, so it comes a time like, okay, pia inaweza kuwa salii umekuwa like umekuwa tu mko consistent na udema na kujua vizuri, umegoteana leo unamtreat kasi, but amekuwa na through that relationships nini, alafu akili yake ina change all of a sudden, okay, maybe say the girl, she's like, tumekuwa best for long, something happens. So hapo nabidingi like you can't see that person the same way.
Yeah, because like, is it really the girl or even the boy can initiate?
Both situation, ina depend. The boy can be the girl, but
so the boy alikuwa tu kwa hiyo relationship akingojea tu kwa mwanya aingie tu ndani.
Yule siku tuta break up na ule mimi nishawa kwa macho. But also a lot of relationships ziko nini, mtu akitoka kwa relationship you already have set your mind to someone else kama wanaume. Because mimi naweza niambia tu, unaweza anza tu fala like, and I'm like, okay, tuendelee hivyo. I know this relationship is going, tuna break up, tuendelee. Unapata umeenda nini, alafu one small mistake, it's over.
Yeah, and now that you have brought this idea of like, hii relationship ilikuwa inaenda hivi and it's over. So, like Janet, have you ever been in a relationship whereby it ended and it never ended well? Like it was just a breakup. So have you ever been heartbroken in short?
Yes. Yeah, I've ever been heartbroken and hazikuwa poa. Okay. Yeah. Okay, they were two, but like one of them is not on in terms of like maybe boy girl relationship. The other one was on a best friend's perspective, yeah. But like this one for boy girl, I just woke up in the morning. That day I used to work on weekends. I was in first year MMU, Multimedia University of Kenya. So I was in first year, and then now I went to work on a Saturday. Now this guy, like, we are texting, and then the next thing I'm asking him, like, according to the way that conversation was flowing, so it made me ask this question, like, so tuachane. And so he was quiet for some hours. So he's on job. So he was quiet. Then it was around 12. And then around 4, I texted him on SMS because by then we were texting on WhatsApp because he went off completely. So I texted him on SMS, then I called him, and then I told him to answer my text. Then he said, yeah, ngoja na kujibu. He said, yeah.
What?
Yeah. But it's okay. Like now
my
it's
question
over.
is simple. Were you people dating?
We were dating. Actually, this guy was in love with me last it was on a Saturday. So yesterday night, on a Friday, we talked, we laughed. We were so in love that Friday. I didn't know ilikuwa ni mazishi the following day, but it's okay.
What? I was so heartbroken.
I was so heartbroken because it is something I didn't expect.
Like, let me also ask, like, what was the issue behind it? Because you can't just tell me, like, you woke up that day.
The issue behind it was like yeah, you see, late some time back, we had these issues of every day tunakuwa tuna some misunderstandings because of a certain lady. Actually, there were 2 ladies. So they kept on disturbing him, and I was like, when you can't prevent them from disturbing you, you can't tell them you have a girlfriend.
You can't tell them you have me.
Looks deceiving.
You can't tell them you have me. But like now, he was not interested. Actually, I used to have his phone, and I used to see those conversations. Not that I was talking, but sometimes he could give me his phone and he could tell me to stay with it. You see, maybe he's doing something and he wants me to stay with the phone. I knew his passwords. Sometimes he could tell me to go, maybe withdraw money for him. And then now, I could see those conversations, and like sometimes you could see those girls calling at night, late at night, and you are wondering, what is wrong with you girls? Like,
this is my person.
And then this guy used to be that person who was so in love to a point that he could post me on my birthdays. Now they knew that this guy was dating me. Maybe on Valentine's he could post me. Now these people knew this guy was dating me, and then they are calling him.
But he was not posting you and then hiding them?
No, I used to see. Even those girls used to view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think they were just maybe jealous or something.
Or maybe they were not believing. Some people don't believe.
Because actually, I remember most people used to say that I was too classy for this guy. So maybe those ladies thought that this guy was just posting a random girl. Yeah.
So Douglas, have you had that hot conversation? Why do men do that? Okay.
Be specific.
Maybe you don't do that. So like, as in like, why was his girlfriend not able to tell the other girls, I have a chick?
Okay, how long have you dated?
We had dated for like not more than a year.
Not more than a year.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So, kitu ya kwanza ni tuelewe. Mzee mimi siwezi achana na wewe kama siko interested. Okay. Kama siko uninterested na wewe actually. So, mzee before afike hiyo situation ya umeniuliza tuachane ama, like what was the reaction after 2 days 3 days? Alifanya nini tena?
Actually he was worse because I used to feel like maybe I was the reason he said like we should part ways, because he gave me I asked him why he just decided that, and he told me he was not happy the way we had misunderstandings like every now and then just because of these people. So at some point I felt maybe like he felt I'll one day had to break him, or maybe I'll leave him. So he had that fear, because even after those few days, I still looked like I was trying to bring him back, but he was not interested. So that is how I decided to move on.
Okay, the reason why ni also pia msee anaweza try to like prevent the issue to come back again. First of all, ulimuuliza tu vizuri like unataka tuachane. Mimi by the way ukiniuliza hivyo mimi I'll tell you the truth. But hatuachani, depends on whatever you want me to do. Second of all, me will believe usiwahi date, usiwahi tusi, okay, tunaweza piga story na wewe tu flat kwa simu, lakini don't never assume you're dating. That is another thing. But you people have to stay for a whole year. Let me ask you, nini stay for a whole year?
And they were posting each other.
Mna post caption pale zinaonyesha tu babe na kupenda.
I think she was also getting
it was
gift.
A new
You were getting gift.
Okay, this guy, like, I've never been in a relationship where I used to get gift, like, in that relationship. He used to love me, like, well.
Yeah.
I used to be admired, actually.
Yes.
Mapenzi kwa moto, lakini sema tu kweli. Pardon me, okay, I don't have a reason. I don't know why the guy did that.
But I would really want to understand why this guy was so reluctant to tell the other girls that I have a girlfriend. Actually, you've seen me post.
Yeah.
Because if you're posting someone, then that means you're ready to the world to see them. You want the world to see them and you don't have any issue. The world sees
But also,
them.
hata kama unasema hivyo, also we need to look in another perspective. Yeah, relationship is a private matter, so it's not about everyone else. So yeah. Ukiniuliza niko na girlfriend, hiyo swali lingine jieke. Don't ask anaitwa nani ama anafanya nini.
I feel the reason why he used to post is because of those ladies. Like, he just wanted them to see for themselves that I've not like
sending a message.
Yeah, actually, that is the thing.
Siwezi explain hapo. Hiyo ni sasa, hiyo ni okay, hiyo ni complicated. You mse una receive gift, mse unakupenda, one night mko sawa, the following morning mko like, hey, this is over. Mimi niko like, okay, lazima kukue huyu jamaa alikuwa na reasons zake yeye mwenyewe, but me siwezi explain hapo.
Yeah, and so Douglas, now that we are used to, like, girls are the ones passing through heartbreaks, they are the one getting the hot part of the soup. Like, do guys get heartbroken too?
Vibaya sana. Kwanza niulize vibaya sana. Hey. Okay, the one thing wanaume wamefundishwa, African men wamefundishwa, like, you should stay with your problems. Don't talk about it.
You should not cry.
Hata kulia, mtu wangu, unalilia nani?
Wapi?
Kwa nani? Hata kwa shao unaenda kulia unasema Mungu, unakumbuka hii, men don't cry. But also, okay, hiyo ni negativity tunafaa kujitolea sisi wenyewe. But the other thing ni, okay, I've always nimekuwa kwa heartbreak, that is ni kitambo kiasi. But the reason mine was just simple. We dated like 3 years. And then tuko sasa muse maturity kitu muhimu. Si hata kama utaki kuonyesha uko nayo, weka kidogo. So this lady decided like, siko baya mtu wangu, hata kama ita trend siko baya, lakini you can tell me unanipatia dare for 3 days. Because someone else amekwambia ni dare. Yeah, okay, that is the most stupid thing unaweza nifanyia. So someone did that and I was like, first day, usijali sort of things. Second day, usijali sort of things. Third day, like, okay, what do you want me to do? Because you can't tell me the day umepatiwa it was so okay, ilikuwa kitu kingine unreasonable. You can't tell me you want to be with me and you want to be with your ex at the same time. You and your ex have stayed like umekaa for a while, like between like 2 years without you talking. And I'm like, okay, my first question is nikimuuliza like, did we start a relationship with heartbroken ama nini? Cause like, okay, kama ilikuwa hivyo, I was like the scapegoat basically. Yeah. Kama ulianza relationship, kama umeachana na msee, and then
or maybe you were used like a rebound.
So even so that is my question, and I'm like, we've stayed like 3 years. Mbona like our relationship I gonna make sense ama. Then she was like, no, I can't lose both of you. Then I was like, okay, thank you, but I'll do you the favor of us being apart.
So you were the one who initiated the breakup?
Yeah, because you can't tell me you want to stay with your ex and you want to stay with me. So let me just push myself back and like, okay, you just do what you want.
So how was it? Was it so heavy for you? Like,
yeah, you can do, like, you've invested in a relationship for 3 years, like imeenda waste. So tumejuana, like we've grown together, tupike hapo, and you're telling me like this is a joke all of a sudden. So cut off, cut everything. Communication was cut off. Okay, communication was cut off. Nini kila mtu like So mi kama mwanaume I cannot show it to nini like uko na stress lakini uko like then at the end of the back of my mind I'm like you're too young for heartbreaks. Like you're trying to convince yourself kitu haiwezi kuuma.
Yeah, sure.
But deep down unakasikizia juu you used to have those long phone conversation and you're like wow, mapenzi ni ile watoto ya shule. But sisi sasa tumeachana sana.
So you have to know how to cover that time that you used to discuss the whole night.
No, when uko like wow, I used to have late phone calls and uko like niko na text msee babes lakini sasa hii uko like na text nani. Alafu pia me okay, I don't like bring it see rahisi kushare telling it to the people around me was kind of hard. So the moment like come ku release the burden in between in myself ilikuwa that period ilikuwa like tunapiga jokes tumecheka na naambia maboys wangu by the way kuna jamaa fulani manze aliachoma taani akaniko like huyu alichezwa anakuambia best yako anakuambia wewe ulichezwa uko like why. But yeah, so that time that was a lame excuse of having any of people of us not being together. But after that I came to know before jipeane ama before nini just okay, let me just stay and learn because niko not me only but the people around me niko like mabeshte zangu wako like in my relationship zingine tu ndio fala. Let me say hivyo relationship tu zingine ndio fala manze, kama uko real na mimi, kama uko loyal manze, wacha tu wewe jijue, mimi nijijue. So unajitambua, mimi najitambua. Mbona tujisumbue? Wewe fanya shughuli zako, mimi nifanye shughuli zangu. Tukipatana wewe babes nini tunaendelea. But ukianza kuniambia uko nje hiyo story nini, funny thing mimi ukwambia okay, kuna kitu moja amesema alikuwa na go through phone ya chali yake nini, but tukue realistic. Mimi uambie msee kenye unataka kupata kwa simu utapata, siko baya. So insecurity ziko pia issue. Mimi una dates lakini pia kuna nafaa ku understand sitakosa chat ya boy kwa dem kwa manzi yangu manini. Kuna mtu atataka kutupa mistari. Ako like amebambika na yes ametupa. Pia mimi deep down ni okay, inaweza kasirisha but unafaa kujitambua like kumbe mama pia mama anataka huko nje anachagua, so unasikia poa lakini like you just keep that distance. Privacy matters. Juu pia vile mlikuwa like ni kama to date wale mabeshte zako hautaki ni mstaki kuona mabeshte zako, niko like aje sasa. So wewe venye ulikuwa na mabeshte zako nini ni sawa. Advice tupeane, communication tupe vizuri. Yani fiti. But let a story mob ati nani alikwambia sitaki kuona nani why? So that's all.
Yeah, I really like that conversation, the way it's going, and because I just have this kind of thinking that like a lot of guys, of course girls and guys out there, everyone is just catering everyone. Hakuna mtu amewekwa tag huyu ni wa huyu. So kila mtu anakatiwa huko nje. But now at least like believe in yourself. Jiamini, kama amekatiwa na anasikia kwenda, acha tu aende. Kuwa wako. After all, na kama amekatiwa huko bado anakuja kukuchagua wewe, then you're still the prize. Yes.
Na furthermore hata ukikata katiwe kwa safi mtu wangu, vidole hazina pete mtu wangu, so hauna otherwise, kama stay hauna otherwise, so hivyo ndio iko.
Also like mtu aikwe pete
ndio ataka tag kama nini wako mtu valisha hiyo kitu alafu tujue like ameshatoka soko.
Well, but sometimes boys wanaikanga kwa mfuko hiyo nini pete.
Sasa unajua sasa pia hata kama utavaaje pete na hujafanya harusi mtu wangu. Fanya harusi. Kwa na document imestampiwa na Kenya bana gava wanasema nini wako.
It coming from a guy point of view. So tuweke pete.
Kama mjaolewa tafadhali wewe jua si wako mpaka utambulishe. Wazazi waruhusu ama mfanye traditional so like
Janet, have you heard that? So what do you have to say
about what? Like yangu siyo, yangu ni ya Yesu.
Also kuna mtu mwingine amevaa kaa hii yako.
Yangu ni ile ya Yesu ile.
But loyalty still matters. Kama ni wako umenitambua, wewe tu pale utakuwa na asi wenye uko nao, wewe jua tu ni wako.
Na wewe pia uje pia
ni wako.
Wewe pia uje uko na mtu. Because men forget.
Hatuwezi date msee tuko na flow the same man. The same energy give you, the same energy give me. Kama unipe energy si kila mtu akanyage kubwa.
Yeah, but there is that part of men nasikianga wakiona skati imepita, they switch their minds. Kwanza they forget if they have a girlfriend or a wife, and then they come back.
Sikuwa nikawa naume, lakini si tunaongeleaga mademu. Benye mademu nabongeanga machali. Like uko na chali amepita pale utakuwa like, wewe chani ameweza hata kama uko na mtu wako. Tuseme tu kweli, uta compliment. But si tunaona demu amepita uko like,
Hey, but as we usually respect our guys. We are so low.
Wacha nikuulize. Ukiona msichana kapita uta compliment. Nani hapa ana celeb mfiti mwenye anajua chali? Kila mtu uko na msichana una admire.
Mimi kuna siku nyingine tuliulizwa hapo tuseme celeb men wenye tunajua, but mimi nilikosa sikupata mwenye ana match my guy.
He's lucky.
Sawa.
Also you have one.
What?
This conversation, I don't think it will have an end, but yeah, let's try it out. Janet, could you really recall on the things that you have done when it comes to love, like the crazy things that people do? Have you ever done any?
Yeah, like I've done several, but let me just share one. So like, let me use now this same guy. So this guy,
this guy is the icon of
he's the theme of my testimony today.
Okay.
Yes.
Testimony.
Yes, it is a testimony. I've already healed, and now I moved on. So like this guy, after a few days after that heartbreak, this guy alichomekewa. Like the building where he used to live, it caught fire, and then now his clothes and his house was burned. So what I did, I took my savings as a good ex-girlfriend, generous.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I went to was it Kamukunji?
Kamukunji.
I think so. Kamukunji. So I bought him shoes. Like I bought him like a full outfit apart from a trouser. So I bought him. Now I talked to him to tell him sorry. I talked to him. He was thankful.
Understanding girlfriend.
I was understanding ex-girlfriend. Generous ex-girlfriend. So I went, and then I took the clothes to him. He was happy and everything. Now after we talked, like after he told me how things went, I came to like I started the conversation like, why did you do that? Like, what happened between us? So just tell me and everything. Now he changed. His moods changed. You couldn't say that he's the one who had appreciated the gift a few minutes earlier. So I was wondering now, like, why did I go there in the first place? Why did I even take my savings? Like,
so sorry for that. You think that is crazy until you hear this one. Hey, I had this boyfriend. I will not start it from, because I don't want us to take a lot of time. So imagine me and my boyfriend, like, I don't know if it's ex or something. I used to hear that we are done, as in we used to finish our conversation in town, and then I will follow that guy running. Like, you know, imagine finishing up, like you met with someone in town and you're done. They have told you goodbye and you've gone on everyone their own way. You are the Kipchoge of the day, chasing someone to just go. Like, you don't want them to go. I don't know if you guys love that way. All it's me. That was crazy.
Like, you mean in town CBD?
In town CBD.